I saw this video somewhere and I felt like I cannot watch it alone, but I have to share it with you people so that you understand exactly what is going on. And it looks like this 21st century, things are now getting out of hand. And I feel like it's going to affect we Africans very, very much. And I will urge that if you are an African watching this video, you take your time and watch it from the beginning to the end, simply because there are a lot of lessons you can take out of this. Currently, Africans like consuming foreign products a lot. They like the foreign rice, the oil, eggs, and then probably the frozen chicken and the frozen meat. All those things, they import them and we consume them, which I feel is not very healthy for us as Africans. I'm not saying foreign things are not good, but we should be very careful nowadays about the edible ones, things that we are going to put into our mouth. Then it will go into our stomach and get digested and then finally comes out from our body. We should look into those aspects. If not, things might not go well with us going forward. You know, I saw this video and it looked like it's been taken from the Philippines or Afghanistan or something, I can't best tell. But if you look at this video carefully, you realize that people do not plant our edible things anymore. They rather go into their houses and then produce them. And at the end of the day, it does not go to these foreign countries like America or UK or probably China. It can never go there simply because there are a lot of strict measures there. The measures that are there will not allow those goods to be, seep into the country. But those people will rather focus on Africans and probably throw those products into us and then we'll end up consuming them. So if you check right now, you realize that a lot of funny diseases are just attacking we the young Africans. You hear of kidney failure, you hear of funny sicknesses that is taking away the young ones. And sometimes if you enter the hospital, some of the sicknesses that you hear are kind of strange. And I believe some of these things are coming from the things we are eating. Some of the things, or let me say most of the things are not organic. Most of them are artificially made by people and then finally imported into the country for us to consume, which I feel is not organic and is very harmful for our health if we consume them. And currently the way the world is moving now, everybody's mindset is about how to make money. So when they get up early in the morning or they get up from their bed, they think about ways in which they can make enough money to be able to cater for their children and their grandchildren. So some of these, foreign countries may end up going through dubious ways, such as the video we are about to watch now, in order to get enough money for themselves, and they do not care what is going to happen to you when you consume them. So now the responsibility lies on us as Africans to try as much as possible to eat organic food that we normally prepare for ourselves or normally farm for ourselves, or better still, we make sure that we eat locally, produced food. Some of these things may end up, prolonging our lives, and then will end up, making us healthy at the long run. So guys, without wasting much time, let's go straight into the video, then you understand exactly what I mean. So it looks like this is the beginning of the whole stage. So that is the rice probably we are just working on. So he fetches the rice into the bowl, just like two cups into the bowl. Then that is the delicious rice over there. So it looks like he's roasting the rice. So he's roasting them. Then now he goes ahead to scoop it into the bowl. Then the next step is, I don't know what he's going to do next. He puts them down for the next person to take over. Now this person puts the rice into a bowl, then adds some oil. I don't know what kind of solution or what kind of ingredients he just added to the thing over there. I don't know whether it's a rice or something, but he added something to the thing. Now after adding it, he passes it to the next person, who also make sure that the oil he added I mean, the chemicals added to the thing mix very well. Now this particular person also put the thing into a hot sun. Now look at the small thing they kept into the hot sun. See how plenty it has become at the end of the day. And at the end of the day, now they push it over there, and that is how they repeat the process day in and day out. So day in and day out, so they get a huge amount of rice for human being to consume. So guys, it's really very scary, really very scary. So you have to be very careful. So that's basically how it goes. So they repeat the process on and on and on and on and on and on. Then they add that chemical to it. Then at the end of the day, if you put into a restaurant, then it becomes very primitive or very finished. Then you now package it and then bring it to the market for sales. And that's what I said earlier on. This time now look at the quantity, and it's in an unhygienic place, very unhygienic place. And human beings are going to consume this, and they will make sure that they do not consume this. And as I said earlier on, these things will never, find its way in the European countries, because those places, the measures there are very strict, and the systems there are very strong. So it will definitely not end up there. But anyway, it will rather end up in Africa and the world countries. So that is exactly what I'm talking about. Guys, thank you for watching the video from the beginning to now, and I know you understand exactly what I was saying at the beginning of this particular video, and I will urge you that you should try as much as possible to eat organic food, because the imported ones are not safe anymore. I'm not saying they entirely not safe, but there might be some inferior ones among them, and if you are not very vigilant, at the end of the day, you will be putting your own life at risk. And the last thing I also say is that if only we want to import things, we should try and import things that might not go into our mouth, but rather the things that we wear or the gadgets we use or other things that we will be using. But importing things that we are going to consume as human beings, some may be inferior, and if you are not very vigilant, you might not know the one that may be inferior. And if you are the type that is very vigilant and you're able to tell which ones are the inferior ones from the original ones, but there are a lot of people out there who will not be able to tell the inferior ones, and they will end up consuming those ones, and at the end of the day, it will affect the country at large. So guys, thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.